SUMIF function in Excel. In this session, we will learn how to make use of SUMIF and SUMIFs function in Excel. SUMIF function is used to sum a range of cells or data set containing numeric values based on given criteria. Whereas we know sum function, it will just sum the range of cells whatever that is given in that particular range. So let us take an example and understand the requirement of SUMIF function. Say for example, say in this example, if you are using sum function, we can only just find the total of sales, the amount of total of this particular column. But what if I want to compare with some other record and say I want to get only the keyboard sales, or I want only the printer sales, or I want only the webcam sales, or I can see in another way, I want to say only the billing amount greater than 25,000 or billing amount less than 10,000. So, or I want to know the sales representative particular Prasad, what is the sales done by this person. So, these are all the things that can be done using SUMIF function. The SUMIF function, the syntax is as follows, you see here. So, there will be three criteria. One is the range. Range means that is the one which we are using for criteria, and another one is the column which we are using for summation. That means in this column, say for example, I want to know only the total amount or total sales amount for keyboard, then this column will become the criteria column, this will become the summation column. And criteria is equal to keyboard. So these are the things you should remember. Similarly, suppose if you want to know only the sales amount which is less than 10,000, then total amount column as well as the criteria columns are same. So both are same. So let us try to explore with examples. So let us take up some examples and understand this. So we will take up an example now. So in this example, we want to find the sum of total amount or total sales amount wherein the billing amount is less than 10,000. That means it should not include this 25,000 and 30,000, 37,500. So how I am going to do that? Using SUMIF function equals SUMIF. So again you see here range, criteria column as well as the summation column both are same, comma, when you are giving the criteria I have to give like this, less than or equal to 10,000, or you can remove this, you can just make use of the cell address where it is present, comma, the cell range which you have to use for summation. So this is how the SUMIF function works. So similarly, I want to know the sales, that is keyboard sales. What I will do is I will use equals SUMIF, and then this is the criteria column from which I want to apply criteria, comma, the criteria I can give in this way, okay, I can give either way, I can give this or I can just give the cell address, put a comma, this is the summation column. So it will compare this, wherever there is keyboard it will check this, wherever there is, so it will select all this for 1 and 2 and 3. So it will find the sum of that. So you can cross check this. We will take up one more example to understand this SUMIF function. Say in this example we are having item name and we want to find the total sales amount for this particular product. So how I can do that is equals sum if. So we know that the item purchased column, so this will be the range that I am going to use for criteria. Then comma, what is the criteria that I am going to give is keyboard. So it should search for keyboard and correspondingly it should search for the total sales amount. So I will do a slight modification here, that is select the range of cells and use F4, that is absolute reference, put a comma, then use the second criteria, that is the criteria what we are applying here, then total amount or the sales amount. So once again use absolute reference and close this. Press the enter key. So now you will get the sales for keyboard. Similarly, once you fill the series, you can get the sales for printer, speaker, webcam or microphone. In the same way, I want to find the total sales done by particular sales representative. So this becomes the column or reference column for criteria and this becomes the column for summation. So we will use this equals sum if, then so sales rep, this column will become the reference for criteria. So I am using F4, that is absolute reference, put a comma, so then make use of the cell address where the criteria is present, put another comma, then I am using the column which I am using for summation. Close this. So press the enter key. So you can observe that salesperson 1 is doing 13,020. So second salesperson, third salesperson. So these are the sales amount done by the salespersons. So this is how you can make use of sum if function. Now let us see how to make use of sum ifs function. So sum ifs, that is plural, so wherein it is accepting multiple criterias and based on multiple criterias the summation is done for a particular column. So the syntax, let us understand the syntax. So it is sum ifs. First we are going to sum the range, that means we are going to provide the column which we have to do summation. Then we are referring to column or the criteria range 1, then put the criteria. Again if you want one more criteria, you can put another criteria range and then another criteria. So it can be more than 2 criteria can be given for this sum if function. So let us understand this sum if function with an example. See, in this example we are having one is item name and another is sales rep. So we are referring to 2 columns, 2 range, that means one is item column and another is sales column. So once both criteria are matched, corresponding to that total amount, we want to find the sum. So how I can do that? So here is an example wherein I am trying to check for the item keyboard and the sales rep Prasad. So we will do this equals sum ifs, because there are multiple criteria. So sum if, first you give the cell range which you want to do the summation, put a comma, then I am using the first one, that is criteria range. This criteria range, what is the criteria that you want to apply? I can just click on this cell, that is H13. So that is keyboard is the criteria, put a comma. So one criteria column and one criteria is over. So I am using one more, that is sales rep column. So that is second criteria range and I am using criteria from this I3 cell. So I will close this. So here we are having one sum range, but criteria are taken from 2 different columns. So I will press the enter key. So based on this, so keyboard as well as the sales representative, what is the amount, that is what is the amount of sales that is done. So, in this session we learned how to make use of SUMIF and SUMIF function in Excel. So, we know how the SUMIF is different from general sum function, wherein it will accept some criteria and based on that it is going to find the sum. So, and also we know the syntax of SUMIF function. So, wherein there will be 3 parameters. So, we can make use of the range column used for criteria, and we can provide criteria and this range for which we have to do the summation. So, similarly we know how to make use of SUMIF function. So, wherein we know the syntax, that is, first we give the sum range, then we give the criteria range, what is the criteria, and we followed by another criteria range and another criteria. So, this is how the SUMIF function works.